recorded.
Okay, Kayla.
Perfect, just in case we need to go back and watch this or anyone else needs to. So, welcome to New Consultant Education, you guys. So, tonight I'm gonna be walking everyone through all of the products 101 of what you sell in Mary Kay, like head to toe. And so, get ready. This hour is going to be jam-packed of information and it's going to be a lot of fun. And so, you guys, your goal tonight is to either get an empty notebook or like a sales ticket or something and just fill it up tonight with products you see that you love or like you want to remember the facts about and almost make like a big like loved list for yourself of either information or products that just catch your eye. So that's your guys' goal for tonight. And it's gonna be a lot of fun, you guys. So I've got all these fun little slides, and we're gonna get started. So what is available to you as a new consultant is very fun, and there's a lot, which is why we like to break it down in these little trainings. And as a new consultant, you guys are the walking billboards of your business. You can see this cute little Mary Kay girl popping out of this billboard, and you guys being a product ambassador wearing the product is one of the most fun parts of it. Let's all be honest. Being able to like look cute, it definitely is a perk of the job, right? And you are the walking billboard, and I mean this in all literalness because I'll tell you a super quick story. One time I was sitting at a coffee shop actually in Brantford, Brittany. It was called, I forget, it's like G Cafe or something, if you know what that is. I was sitting there and I was working on my little Mary Kay sheet and just minding my own business, and all of a sudden these old ladies, they were so cute. They were like, "Oh my gosh, like what lipstick are you wearing? It's so gorgeous." And I was like, "Oh, it's Mary Kay. I'm actually like a skincare ambassador with them, like a beauty consultant." And they were like, "No way, people still do Mary Kay." And I was like, "Yeah, girl." I was like, "I'd love to give you a free pampering session." And long story short, 1 month later, they came over and I sold them like $500 at their double facial. So that just goes to show you that you're the walking billboard for your business and people really do notice. So that is that, you guys. And so tonight you've got full permission. This is your sign if you're looking for it to wear Mary Kay head to toe. Okay, full permission to throw out old brands, expired products, and start fresh, okay? And, even if you start slow, just start somewhere. And I think it's a great tip for everyone to just have the basics. And then when I was new, I just made sure I had my basic skincare, my basic makeup, and then in every order I did, I got myself one new thing. And over time, it will all be Mary Kay, girl. So that is your permission tonight, you guys are getting. And so let's get started. So, what is available to you is really fun. So, oh, Brittany, I see your comments. Yay! Yeah, isn't that place the best? So on Mary Kay In Touch, you guys, this is like your back office, like your ordering portal, right? And on there, we can probably agree if any of you have been on there. I know you have, Brittany, for sure. There's a lot of products on there, okay? And you can be really easy to get overwhelmed. So don't feel like you have to memorize it all. You do not have to memorize everything on there. If you're like, whew, I can breathe. Yes, I don't have to memorize everything on there. I'm gonna give you guys like a lowdown skinny to get you familiar. So everything that Mary Kay sells, that you sell, it's all paraben and fragrance free. And most of the products are also up to Europe's ingredient standards. And they're all made in Texas, the good old USA. And they're all water-based, not oil-based, and non-comedogenic. That means they won't clog your pores. So that is all of the products, you guys. And if you can see on the right, the price difference alone that you're saving yourself now that you're a Mary Kay girl is astronomical. Astronomical. Why is it astronomical? Well, if you go to a department store and you ask to even like see their eye creams, you can't get a good eye cream, let alone with like a fancy metal tip like our repair one has on it, for under 100 bucks, but ours is just 44. For example, if I were to go to Ulta or Sephora and buy a foundation, like a Lancome foundation, theirs is like 58 bucks and ours is 25. But as a consultant, it costs you half of that, right? So a $58 foundation is now costing you $12.50, and it's the same quality and it's a third of the price. And the reason is because at a department store, a lot is going into the cost of their product, not just the product, okay? They have to pay for the building, okay? They got to pay for that over their heads. And the brick and mortar, they have to pay for their employees who are selling it to you. They have to pay for, fancy actors to advertise it, like J-Lo and all her perfume commercials. And they have to pay for just all of that stuff. So all of that goes into the cost of your foundation versus a Mary Kay. We don't have any of that. We're just direct selling. So that's why it's so affordable. So that is the money you're saving yourself, girl. So we can all get excited about that. So tonight we're going to cover first, really skincare sets. We have 6 different skincare lines, and we're going to go through all the little supplements. And how I've designed this, we're going to start with like the skincare is the cake, and then the supplements are going to be like the frosting, and the makeup's going to be like the sprinkles on top. So that's kind of what we're going to go through tonight. And I'm going to walk you through each person in like each skin type and what products I would recommend for each skin type. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then at the end, we'll go through some beauty and body care. So, hey, Layla, welcome. If you're just hopping on, grab a piece of paper and just write down any products you see tonight that you love and that you want to remember about. Because at the end, I'm going to give you guys homework and you're going to be able to earn a prize because I love prizes. So, perfect timing, Layla. We're just getting started. So, for skincare, you guys, there's 6 different sets. Okay. And the reason is skincare isn't one size fits all, it isn't. So the first few sets we're going to go through are time wise and then our other lines. So to get started, you guys, if you're like, I'm new, where do I start? Just figure out what skincare set works best for you. That's the best place you can start. So the Time-Wise Miracle set, you guys, if you were opening up like a Chick-fil-A instead of a Mary Kay, this would be like your #1 sandwich, okay? This is like your best seller. So this is for women or people ages like I would say like 18 to 30 or like 20 to 30. And this is for preventing aging, right? And so this is 3 simple steps for morning and evening. The main ingredients are vitamins B3, which brightens your skin, brightening superpower, we like to call it, and age-defying peptides, and those support your skin's natural collagen and elastin. So those are the main ingredients, and then it's a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a serum for day or night. And there's also an eye cream you could get with this. So this will last you about 3 to 4 months using it morning and night. And it retails for just $116, which is like $1 a day. Except as a consultant, you know what you get it for? You get that for $108. Isn't that incredible? I mean, 58. I can't talk. You get it for 58. That's even more incredible. So that is the Miracle set. The next skincare, this one, we like to joke and call Botox in a box. Botox in a box. And it's really what it does, you guys. And so this is for women that are like 30 or wiser. We never say older, we always say wiser. And the main ingredients in this line is hyaluronic acid, which is a powerful moisture binding ingredient. And then there's plant stem cells and tripeptide 1. Those help build the natural dermal structure in your skin. And this is 4 simple steps for morning and evening. It's a cleanser, it's a lifting serum, a day and a night cream, and an eye cream. And this retails for $215 and it lasts you a solid 4 months. And at a department store, again, you guys, this is usually would cost anywhere from $500 to $800 for retinol, for, all those high-end ingredients, but you get it for just, what is it? It's about 112.50, 105. You guys, I'm so bad at math, but you get the picture. It's like a little over $100 for you to get this. Isn't that amazing? It's just, I love this for you. So that's the time-wise repair set. Next is called the Naturally line. And if you guys have any questions as I'm going, please feel free and pop them in the chat. I'm an open book. Um, and so this is the Naturally line, and this is for girls in your life. They're like, I love natural skincare. Like, I only use straight from the ground ingredients, girl. Like, no chemicals, no parabens. Girl, we got you. This is called Naturally, and it's almost 100% naturally derived. I think it's like 99.4% natural. And it has something called the EcoCert symbol on it. This is Europe's seal of approval. So if anyone questions it, you can just show this little symbol to them and they can't say anything because that is very hard to get on a product. And the fact that Mary Kay has it on this is a really big deal. And the favorite part of this line is the naturally nourishing oil. We call it Jesus tears because it smells so divine. And my sister actually put this on her newborn's head because she had cradle cap when she was born. Like it's that good, that natural. And you can even use it in your hair as like hair oil. Girl, that oil, if you don't have it, it needs to be in your life. So that's the naturally set. And the next is clear proof. Spoiler alert, this is Amelia's favorite. This is for people with acne prone skin. So you guys, if you know anyone with mild to moderate acne and they get occasional breakouts like I did, so this was my acne when I found Mary Kay. It's kind of gross, I know. But I was how old was I? 16 in this picture. That's before I started using Mary Kay. And then this is me over the summer with no foundation on. I've been using this for, over 2 years now, and it changed my life. Like, it really did. And so, this is 4 simple steps for morning and evening: cleanser, toner, acne gel, and moisturizer. And the two main ingredients in this is salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide. And if you're selling this or you're doing this at a facial, I always tell people, I'm like, listen up. These are going to be your two new best friends. We call them Benny and Sally. Benzoyl peroxide and salicylic acid. Isn't that cute? So this is not for people that have cystic acne. This isn't for people that like need a doctor. Those people need a doctor. This is for people with mild to moderate acne like I had. And it's such a great, not too strong set that you start seeing results in 7 days. It's clinically proven. So that's Clear Proof, and it retails for just $56 and it costs you half of that. Isn't that incredible? So that is the Clear Proof set. Literally less than $30. Where else can you get acne skincare for less than $30? I don't know where. So the last two skincare sets is the first one is called the Mary Kay skincare line, and this is for women who are or people who are under the age of 21. So they don't need really retinol, they don't need hyaluronic acid, they just need clean skin. They don't need to go crazy. Or maybe they've got really sensitive skin and someone comes to you like a new customer and they're like, girl, I can't use anything on my face. Like, I want to do this. I want to help you. Like, I want a facial, but like, I don't think I can. You're gonna be like, girl, no worries. We got this line. It's called the Mary Kay skincare line. And I found many of my sensitive skin customers can use it. It's paraben, alcohol, fragrance, dye, everything free. And it's so gentle. So that's this line. And it's safe for kids. And it's 4 simple steps. It's a cleanser, it's a toner, a scrub, and a moisturizer. And you can get this either in mattifying, so like for combo to oily skin, or you can get it in hydrating for normal to dry skin. So it's customizable, just like the Miracle set. Last but not least, we can't forget about the guys. We have a men's set, and I find most men these days are even getting Time-Wise products because they don't want wrinkles. But the men's set is really great. It has a cleanser, a facial hydrator with SPF 30 because we don't want our men to get skin cancer from the sun. It's important. And then it has an aftershave gel, like a cooling gel. So this is a perfect stocking stuffer for the guys in your life. And did you guys see the limited edition men's hair and body wash set? That is a really good Christmas gift. So that is our men line, and those are all our skincare lines, you guys. So on your piece of paper, write either what line you're currently using or what line sticks out to you the most that you think would be the one for you. And now we're going to go to the supplements that you sell. So you guys, clinical solutions, these are things that like dermatologists would recommend. Do you see that little like dermatologist coat? So these are literally, they combine science's concentrated doses of some of the most acclaimed ingredients and things like, retinol, hyaluronic acid, resveratrol, niacinamide, all those keywords that are so hot right now in the skincare industry, they are in this line. And our new dynamic wrinkle limiter is in this line. And that dynamic wrinkle limiter, you guys, that is literally 76% as effective as injectables. So write that down. Dynamic wrinkle limiter, 76% of as 76% as effective as Botox. And the other thing that's really great is our retinol set. And this is pure retinol. It's 0.5%. And it's going to save you so much money if you go buy retinol from your dermatologist because that stuff can cost you upwards of a couple $100. But our retinol comes in a set for just 120 and it costs you $60 and it's going to do the same thing. The same thing. So that's the retinol set. And for the boosters, these are really great to add to any skincare routine for a targeted concern. So for example, the Ferulic plus niacinamide brightener. You guys are going to sound so smart just for learning how to say these. We call it F plus NA serum for short, and it is to brighten, age spots, discoloration, stuff like that. So that is the F plus NA. Next is called C plus resveratrol, and this is for, really aging or dry skin, and that's a line reducer. So it's really great to add that boost. Remember, these are boosters. They help. They help. They help. So next is the PHA plus AHA resurfacer. This is for a natural exfoliating. So if someone wants to speed up the natural exfoliation process in their skin, you would recommend them this. And last is the HA and ceramide hydrator. This is for really, really, really dry skin. Like maybe you have really dry skin only in the winter and you just need a little extra something more than moisturizer. This is something really great to add in. Or the naturally nourishing oil. So those are the boosters. They are insane. They're only $38 and they cost you half of that. So $19 for you. That is clinical solutions. So now we're going to go into the targeted concerns, right? So we're going to talk about what do we use for exfoliation, hydration, eye care, and anti-aging. So these products are for exfoliation. And I want everyone to exfoliate with something once or twice a week because you get a new layer of skin every 28 days, like we always tell everyone at our facials, right? And so if you don't exfoliate once or twice a week, that dead skin's gonna build and build and build, and that is gonna cause all sorts of domino effects. So pick one of these or two of these. I usually have everyone pick two, that way you can alternate of what you would use. So first option, physical exfoliant. That's the microdermabrasion set. So you have a scrub and that has these little teeny crystals in it. It almost feels like sand. It's so gentle. Gentlest scrub you'll ever feel in your life. It's not harsh at all. And then a pore shrinker. It has a pore shrinker with it, a pore shrinking serum. So if your pores are large and in charge like mine, this set is going to be your new best friend. So that's microdermabrasion and it's worth $58. But that is amazing. Yay, Emily loves it. I'm so glad you love that, Emily. And you can keep it in your shower and use it twice a week. So if you're like a busy mom, you're like, girl, I don't have time for a mask. I don't have time for a peel, but I need this dead skin gone. Microdermabrasion. Okay, next chemical. So this is like my secret to like glass skin. Okay, whoa. I just went there. Yes, I did. This is the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. It's got glycolic acid in it. Don't let the word peel, don't let the word acid scare you. It will get off your dead skin 3 layers deep. Okay, 3 layers deep. So think of, a charcoal mask would maybe just, it would suck out gunk from your pores, which I'll tell you about in a second. So like comparing like, okay, what's the difference between the charcoal and the peel? Okay, charcoal is going to move blackheads, whiteheads, suck out the toxins from deep within your pores and really clean it on the inside out, okay? But it's only really going to get the top layer of dead skin off, okay? The facial peel is now going to go to work on your skin, okay? Your biggest organ is our skin, so we got to take care of it. This is going to get the dead skin 3 layers deep. So that's why your skin feels literally like glass after, like glass. And it will help with wrinkles, it will help with acne, and it might tingle a little when you put it on, but it's normal and it feels like it's so nice. It smells like peaches. So that's the peel. Next, you saw the charcoal. Is last would be the, clinical solutions, that natural exfoliant I told you about. It's like a little droplet and it just helps get off your dead skin. So that is the exfoliation, y'all. The charcoal, I do that religiously, literally religiously. So that is the exfoliation. So next is hydration, and especially headed into winter. Ooh, especially if you live in a cold climate. Layla, I don't know where you live. Do you live in Florida or where do you live?
Florida.
Florida, okay. Emily, I know is in New York, and Brittany and I are in Connecticut, and it's getting cold over here, Layla. So we get dry skin. And so this is for hydration. And, the first couple of things here, you might not have seen these products before. That's why tonight's really fun because you're going to learn things that you don't typically see at like a facial. First couple is these hydrating gel and intense moisturizing cream. And they are really awesome if someone needs just a little something extra. They're like, I don't want time wise, I don't really need that, or I want something extra to go with my time wise. The first one's a gel, so it's lightweight and it's not like heavy. And the second one's an intense moisturizing cream. It has no fragrance. It just literally is like literally the thickest like cream you could ever feel in your life. So those are great. And next is extra emollient night cream. This is like my secret to cracked winter hands, heels. If someone uses Aquaphor on their face, like if you ever get a girl and they're like, I use Aquaphor only, this extra emollient night cream is going to be their new dupe and it will feel even better. So this it literally does amazing things. Like I even think it like shines like shoes. Like if you look up what this stuff does, it's so amazing and it feels so good. It's literally orange. I have no idea why, but it feels so good. I keep a bottle next to my nightstand. And the last couple is the Time Wise gel mask. This is a really great treatment that you can do a couple times a week and you can actually sleep in this mask. So if people are like, "Oh, I'm obsessed with like Iliage, like sleep masks." Girl, get them to try the Time Wise gel mask and it will save them so much money because this is 26 bucks and as a consultant it costs you 13 bucks versus Iliage. Girl, that's like so expensive. Anyways, so the next is the Ceramide Hydrator. That is from the Clinical Solutions and it's really great, like I told you, to add moisture. So those are some fun little hydrating hacks. Next is eye care, and you guys, I care about you, so we gotta talk about eye care. Okay, so hydrogel eye patches. Hydrogel eye patches. If you don't know what these are, if you haven't tried them before, don't walk, run. No, I'm kidding. But I do these like every day because when I was 11, fun fact, I had the worst under eye bags my whole life. And I was always that kid that people were like, is she sick? Are you sick, Amelia? And I'm like, no, it's just how my eyes are, okay? And so I begged my mom to let me wear concealer and makeup when I was 11, and she was like, okay. And anyways, once I found out these hydrogel eye patches exist, I can't go back. And they hydrate and depuff and soothe your under eyes like it's nobody's business. And they sit under your eyes for about 20 minutes. Yes, Brittany loves them. And they are pink and sparkly. And if you keep them in your fridge, your life will be changed. So those are hydrogels. The main ingredient in them is glycerin and squalene. And those are what hydrates your eyes. So glycerin and squalene. If people are like, what is this? And it also has botanical extracts. So that container comes with 30 pairs. So there's 60 of those little guys in there. And most eye patches you get from the store only come with a few pairs. Like, I mean, where can you go to get a pack of 30 of these? And so those are hydrogels. They're so cute. I'm obsessed, clearly. I will move on. So next is the eye gel. This is really nice if you don't want a cream-based eye product, you want something gel-based. And it's really soothing. Like even if you're a young girl that doesn't want a time-wise eye cream, like maybe a teenager, a young girl, this is something I'd highly recommend, this eye gel. Next and last but not least is the under eye puffiness reducer. This, I mean, let the pictures speak volumes. So some people really do have hereditary puffy under eyes. It is very hereditary if you like have Italian family, like, or it can be a health condition. And those people, of course, you don't want to walk around looking like you got balloons under your eyes. So the under eye puffiness reducer, it goes to work in, I think it's, oh, what is it? It's like 13 minutes or something. It's so quick and it depuffs and then it will last for 6 hours. So this, you can put your makeup on over it. It's like your new morning best friend if you haven't tried it or if you know someone that needs that. Like literally best Christmas gift ever. Yeah, lack of sleep. It's so true. So last thing we're going to go over before makeup. Ooh, anti-aging. So this is why we're all here. I saved the best for last. I know I did. The lifting biocellulose mask. This is modeled after like Korean skincare, and Korean skincare is so popular. And most paper masks, like you see, the paper ones, they're treated with chemicals, you guys, paper masks. And so even if it's like all natural ingredients, the paper that they use to make the mask is still treated with chemicals half the time. And so this is actually made out of interlocked coconut fibers and this orchid extract, and the orchid extract is the same ingredient in the the dynamic wrinkle limiter that just came out, so you know it works, right? And it will increase your skin's moisture level for 24 hours, and it will literally be like a facelift. Like if you're like, oh, I want to go get a facial, this will save you time and money, but it will make you look and feel like you got one. And so a box comes with four, and it's just 80 bucks for four, but it costs you 40. So it only costs you 10 bucks for a facelift, okay? A biocellulose mask. It's crazy. So that is that mask, and it's a really great Christmas gift if you have someone bougie in your life. Next is the lifting serum and deep wrinkle filler. The lifting serum, that is straight Spanx in a bottle. Y'all put that on your neck and your jaw, and over time, give that puppy a few weeks, a month. You'll be like, ooh, I'm looking good. I'm looking smooth. The deep wrinkle filler has retinol in it, and that's really nice for fine lines as well. And then last things, the C and E serum. Let's not sleep on this, okay? Vitamin C is so huge right now. And you really only need vitamin C and E if you're 25 or wiser, and it helps brighten your skin and it helps reduce wrinkles. And so if you want to glow, someone's like, "Oh, help me glow, girl. Make my skin bright." First, tell them to exfoliate and then tell them to go get a vitamin C and E serum. And so those are all the anti-aging goodies. And then those are the last clinical solutions that I had showed y'all before. So moving on, y'all, is makeup remover and lips. This satin lip set is the bomb. I used to be a chapstickaholic. Like I would literally always have chapstick like all the time, all day long. Pop, pop. And my lips always just needed it. It's like addicting. But this, I use the satin lips now in our lipstick, and I only use it like, I swear, I only use satin lips when I wake up and before I go to bed. And in between, I do like lipstick once or twice. But that is a lot compared to what I did before. Like, it's a huge difference, and it feels so good. And then the eye makeup remover, fun fact, if people are like, what's your number one best-selling product? You can tell them it's the eye makeup remover. And we actually sell one, get this, in Mary Kay, we sell our eye makeup remover one every 5 seconds. And I think it's interesting that every 7 seconds a baby is born. And so we sell more eye makeup removers than babies are being born into the world. Isn't that so funny? And then it even gets off waterproof makeup. It's oil free and you shake it up. You guys know it's got those 2 layers and it will change your life. Then last is micellar water. That's for face makeup. Micelles are what's found in soap that attracts dirt. So just micellar water attracts makeup and dirt, and it's just clean and easy to get off your makeup. So you guys, that was skincare. Yay! I want y'all to comment, take a breather, get a sip of water, comment what you learned the most. Like out of that, give me one little blip or takeaway that you didn't know and
Mm,
what products you're most excited to try.
mm.
Layla, you can share audibly too, or anyone can if you want.
Um,
Yeah, Brittany, I see your comment. Paper masks do have chemicals in them a lot of times. All right, y'all. Well, pop in the comments if you think of something, and we're gonna dive into makeup. Buckle in. We're getting serious. So, with makeup, you guys, my first thing, if you wear makeup, wear Mary Kay. No, you're like, I knew you were gonna say that. No, but my thing is, if you wear makeup, wear Mary Kay because you are a walking billboard, like I told you in the beginning. And if you are a skincare and makeup business owner, which y'all are now technically, I say look like one, okay? Why am I saying this? Because you want to be your most confident self. And when you feel like $1 million, you're gonna act like $1 million and you're gonna make $1 million, okay? You think about it, like think of like when you go get your hair done, like if you're someone that like goes and gets their hair done, like or like gets it cut or like whatever, or like if you ever have before, think of the feeling when you were walking in the salon versus when you walked out and you're like, look at me, girl. I got my fresh hair. And you just feel so confident. And it's a mental thing to feel like your best self. And I say that not to tell you to go wear a full face of makeup. If that's not you, don't do it. But be the best version of you. So, whatever that looks like for you, if the best version of you is CC cream and lip gloss, go rock it. Maybe if it's like mascara, or maybe you're like, I love like doing my makeup. Like, just be the best version of you, and it will impact you greatly and so positively, you guys. And for makeup consultations, a couple quick tips if you are doing one with a customer um, is always go through skincare first. That's my first tip. Because if her skin doesn't look good, if her skin has dead skin all over it, her makeup isn't gonna look as good. It's not. So do skincare first because skincare, once you've got her hooked on that in seller skincare, it's going to wash down the drain every 3 months and she's going to be your customer. 80% of our customers are going to be your customers for life. That's our statistic in Mary Kay. So skincare is essential to helping her feel like her best self and to helping the retention of your business. So always start with skincare and go through the spa bar and then do makeup, okay? And with makeup, you guys, I always let you guys know we do have a no touch policy. So that means that you just can't touch them with your hands. Okay. But like you could touch them with a brush or an applicator. And I always say if it's like your grandma or like your best friend or a neighbor or someone you're close to, I'm always just like, hey, do you mind if I touch your face? And they're like, no, I don't care. But just so you guys know, it's only because we're not licensed cosmetologists. So if you are, you can go touch as many people's faces as you want. So that is the makeup consultations, and I'm gonna go over at the end how to close out your makeup consultations. But first thing, let's talk about foundation. So before you do makeup, you're gonna want to prime. Prime, prime, prime. So this will make your makeup last all day. It will make it stick better. It will make your pores smaller and it feels so silky and it almost smells like chocolate. I don't know why, but it has SPF 15 in it. And this primer, it will change your life. It's not greasy. It is life changing. Look at this orange. Like, I want my face to look like the left side. I don't know about you. So that's the primer. And then to find a foundation, we're going to talk about this for a couple minutes really quickly because I think it's important and it's a very helpful tool as you're getting started. And it's something fun to book people as your face model. Be like, hey girl, I'm learning how to color match foundations. I will give you a half off product as a thank you. Would you be willing to come over and let me borrow your face? Like, think of things like that as you guys are learning, as you're getting started. Like, who can help you, get your hands on some knowledge and get you more faces, right? So for this, and no, we don't have eye primer for eyeshadows, but the foundation primer, I use it on my eyelid. I do, and I also use concealer and powder on my eyelid for my foundation, for my eyeshadow primer. So, good question. So there's an ABC to foundation finding, and it's so simple. And so A, you're gonna want to first choose what base you want. So what coverage do you prefer? Ask your client or ask yourself, do I prefer little to no coverage, light to medium, medium to full, or like I want full beat? Ask them what coverage they prefer. And then you can pick what product you use accordingly. So a cream to powder foundation, that would be like medium coverage. A CC cream, that would be light to medium coverage, and it's most popular. Most women use CC cream. Next is perfecting concealer. That would be if they want little to no coverage. That means you just spot correct. And then 4 would be time-wise foundation, and that's medium to full coverage. And that has anti-aging in it. It's also our most popular for foundation. So that's your first step. A, choose base. B, find shade. So everyone is either cool toned, neutral, or warm toned. Very rarely are people neutral. Mainly they lean more to cool or warm. And to find out if you're cool or warm, here's a couple tips. So if you're cool, you probably have purple and blue veins like I do. And you probably look better in silver jewelry, and you probably burn more when you go in the sun than tan. So those are our cool friends. Next, if you are warm, you probably have green veins. You probably look better in gold colors, and you probably are more likely to tan instead of burn, or burn and then tan. And if you're neutral, you kind of have a mix of the two. You're like, I can't really tell. Like, I could truly go either way. So that's how to tell, and you can ask your customer those questions. But over time of practicing and asking, you're just gonna look at them and you're gonna know. But those are some questions. And then the last thing is the foundations come in ivory, beige, or bronze. So for example, it would be like ivory N160, beige N150. Those are some examples of colors. So if it's let's say it's ivory C110. That's one of our colors. That means she's clearly ivory. Okay, she's cool undertoned. And then 110 is just it on the scale. So that is the foundation finding. And, if you want a list of the most popular foundations, if you're like, I just want to get like a little starter, I just want to have a few on hand, ask Megan or I, and we can send you that. So last thing is C, set yourself up for success. Powder, okay? Makeup, you're gonna learn. I learned this from makeup artist Robert Jones. He's a professional makeup artist. We won a class for him once in our Mary Kay. You can earn really fun things if you guys just keep going. It's so fun. We got fun prizes for y'all all the time. So if you do liquid, liquids move, okay? So if you're putting on like a liquid foundation, a liquid, whatever it is, it's going to slide and it's not going to stay on your face because liquids move. So you have to set them. You have to set them. And if you've got dry skin or you're really wrinkly, just set with caution. Don't set it very heavily. And if you use a powder, we have translucent. And then we have a silky setting powder, and so that has color. I use this silky setting powder every day, and we have really great brushes. So that's kind of the foundation finding 101. Last thing before I show you the brushes, this under eye corrector, this is my choice of use every single day, and it has a peach undertone to it, so it cancels out dark circles. Isn't that incredible? So that's the under eye corrector, you guys. So for the color, we have something called chromafusion technology, and it sounds so fancy. We're like, ooh, chromafusion. But essentially what this is, if you're like, why do all the eyeshadows say like chromafusion eyeshadow, chromafusion blush? What that is, it's this thing that only Mary Kay has, and it's a um, it elevates pure color radiance while enabling all day endurance, okay? And so it is an advanced technique and it wraps finely milled premium pigments in a silken layer of cream, okay, to amplify the trueness of color. And so then the enhanced pigments are infused into a lightweight powder to create a smooth, flexible matrix. So I stole that from Mary Kay so I could tell you guys what it does. Isn't that so cool? So yes, you can, Layla, good question. You can use the under eye corrector as a base under the eyeshadow. I do that every day. So that's what Chroma Fusion is. And all of our colors, y'all, this is gonna be like mind blowing if you didn't know this. All of our palettes, we've got 3 palettes, a big old one like this. This is a pro palette. We have a medium palette. This is called a perfect palette. It's got a little mirror and everything. And then we have a petite palette. I don't have one right here, but it holds 4 eyeshadows or 1 blush and 1 eyeshadow. All of the colors are magnets, y'all. And so they pop in and out of these palettes. And so you can do any color you want. And there's 28 eyeshadows. I mean, there's how many blushes are there? There's 3 matte blushes, 7 shimmer, 2 contours. There's lots of options for everybody. And it's so much fun to play with color, isn't it? So that's our color. And we also have liquid eyeshadows because liquid eyeshadows slay as well. And as you're learning makeup, how do I apply makeup? You ask. I want to get better at makeup. It's all really about placement and blending. That's like the main things in practicing. And so if you are not, you're like, I wouldn't consider myself good at makeup. I wouldn't consider myself a makeup artist. Girl, I never did before I started this. And how I got better was by practice. I mean, if you think about it, like, let's say you are, let's say you're
All right,
practicing
Kristen,
something.
back in.
I
All
don't
right,
know,
you'll be
maybe
all
it's
right.
like
All right, I'll talk to you later.
a sport or something. Like you're like, oh, I want to get better at soccer, right? You're not just gonna like go join a soccer game like never having practiced before. You're gonna do it every day. You're gonna get better and you're gonna get technique in kicking the ball. Like it's the same with makeup, okay? You need to practice it even if you're not playing a game or even if you're not going out of the house. Like use that as that reason. Even if you're not going out of the house, do your makeup and practice because then you're going to get better. So just find out, with placement, what eye shape do you have? What face shape do you have? And I stole these pictures from Mary Kay in touch from Color Confident, which I'm going to tell you all about at the end. And Color Confident is how you're going to learn about the makeup, how you can learn how to apply it. And so I'll tell you more about that at the end. But that's a really fun thing to learn, especially if you want to get into learning how to do other people's makeup. And for our brushes, they are literally life-changing, soft as a baby's bottom. This is our cheek brush. I just have one right here, but so soft, you guys. And brushes are definitely the way to go because they give you an airbrushed look and they don't hold bacteria as much as sponges and things like that. So our brushes are the bomb. We have like an essential brush collection. So if you're like, where do I start? Just like get a foundation brush and then get the essential brush collection and you'll be set. So that is the brushes in placement, you guys. Yes, Layla agrees, they are soft. So for lining and defining, you're like, let's line and define my face. So all of our liners, they're waterproof. They are. And since our eye makeup remover is waterproof, proof, you can just not even worry about it. So your makeup won't go anywhere. It'll be easy to take off at the end of the day, and it's gonna make your life so amazing. I can't even tell you the ease I have in doing my makeup now that I started using this. Like, I'm just so passionate about this. So for our lip liner, they come in like all these pretty colors. They just came out with new ones for winter too, tangerine and violet lilac. And they have really great everyday ones. And then the brows, we have pencils, and you guys, the tip on our brow pencil is so fine. Let me find mine. It literally looks like hair when you put it on. Like, look at how tiny that is. It's literally like hair. So it looks so natural. And it will last all day. And then we have brow gel and clear gel. So we've got a tinted gel, as you can see down here in this picture. And then we have clear one. And then our eyeliners, we have blue, brown, black, and steely or gray. And then for winter, did you guys see the new copper or metallic eyeliners? They're so pretty. I'm wearing amethyst right now, if you can see. There's amethyst, emerald, and copper. So those are our liners to line and define. And the last thing for makeup before we do our recap is lashes and lips. This is pretty straightforward. That's why I put it last. Lashes and lips. Everyone kind of knows what they like. And so you know the variation that you sell, you guys. I think it's important for you to know that you sell 6 different mascaras, and the most popular is the Ultimate because it has hair bristles and there's a waterproof and a lengthening. The main difference between these is the brushes, is you if you can see. And if someone wants to pick out which one they like, when I started, I just was like, look at the brushes, which one is something that looks like you would like what do you typically lean towards for a brush? That can help people choose. Then for lips, we've got a few different like formulas of lipstick because I feel like everyone's so particular, but it's so fun. So there's matte, shimmer, and hydrating. And I'm a hydrating girly. Okay, anything matte is gonna last longer because remember, creams move, but if you do a lip liner underneath any of these, it will last all day because the lip liner is waterproof, remember. So matte, there's a little shine moment or a hydrating moment. And then the lip glosses, there's actually 3 different formulas of lip glosses, if you didn't know. There's creams, there's shimmers, and there's pearls. And they have vitamin C and E in them, and they are not sticky. They are the perfect formula. So those are our lips and lashes. So let's recap the makeup, you guys. And if you're gonna do all that makeup, y'all, make it last. Make it last, make it last, make it last. This is our 16-hour wear finishing spray. And if you're like, is that really necessary? Yes, because think about it. If you're gonna do your makeup, you don't want to be 3 hours in. I mean, Mary Kay lasts very well, I will say, but you don't want to be like at the end of your day and look like you just went through like the Sahara Desert. It's like all dripping and crusty. No, this will make it literally look like you just put it on like 16 hours later, and it's so life-changing. So, little recap if you're taking notes, which I hope you are. One, before you do someone's makeup, do the full skincare beat with them. I'm serious. And then 2, after you're done with someone's makeup, so let's say like Brittany, let's say I just did your makeup and we were done and I was like, "Oh my gosh, take a look. What do you think? Like what do you love the most?" And you're like, "Ooh, I look so cute. I love it." I'm going to recap everything I just tried on you. Because think about it, it's been like maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. You just used like 20 products on me. I'm like, what did we even just use? Like, I'm not gonna remember. So go through, recap it, be like, okay, first we did your primer, and then your concealer, and then, your blush. How did you like that? And I want you guys to pause as you're going through the list and ask her, what did you think of that? You know, is that something you'd like to get started with? Oh my gosh, I know you said you love the mascara. Did you want one of those? And just go through this list with her. Make her grand list of makeup and ask yourself, is she set up for success? What do I mean by that? If, let's say, she is getting her foundation, most people, when you match them, they will buy that foundation for you for life. They're like, this girl got my color. So if she's getting a foundation, ask her, do you have a foundation brush to go with that? Or do you have a foundation brush you're obsessed with currently? And half the time she says no. I'm like, well, they're only 12 and you only ever have to get one because, they're washable. So do you want to get one with that as well? And usually they're like, yeah, throw one in. So it's not only going to help you have a bigger sale, but it's going to actually help her, do her makeup better. Because you and I both know it's not going to look the same if she uses a brush versus her fingers. It's just the truth. I'm real. So last but not least, when you're closing the sale, you guys, take a picture because it's so helpful for your social media, for her confidence. Then she can see her before and after, and you can post it if you want for your portfolio or whatever. So that is makeup, y'all. And it's so much fun. So I'm going to go over body care really quickly, and I'm going to tell y'all your homework for tonight for your class. You guys have done so well. Comment what makeup tip stood out to you the most, or what product you're most excited to try, or like just comment what you're most excited about that you just heard about makeup as we're getting into body care. So, remember I said Mary Kay head to toe? I wasn't joking. You're like, there's literally Tootsies on the screen. She wasn't joking. So for body care, I'm gonna go through hands, feet, and body, and this is perfect gift. Okay, perfect gifting is body care. We all know it. We all go to Bath and Body Works and we, do it out the wazoo, or we go to TJ Maxx and we're like, okay, Susie, don't know what she likes. Let's get her a hand lotion. Everyone's got hands. I know we all do it. But now you can do that with the best hand products in the world, and they're called Satin Hands and Satin Body. And we are famous for them. So, Satin Hands is a scrub, a softener, and a lotion. It's perfect for the hostesses in your life. Think about it. Let's say, your Aunt Susan is cooking Thanksgiving dinner and she's washing dishes all day, she's baking, her hands gonna be raw by the end of that day. And so Satin Hands, she will thank you for bringing her one of these for Christmas or for Thanksgiving, and it's such a great gift. I keep these at every sink in my house because they're that good. And this comes in fragrance free, white tea and citrus, and violet lilac, which is the new scent, or citrus lilac. So that's Satin Hands, and you can get just the lotion or the set. And Happy Feet, ooh, our Mint Bliss feet and lotion, feet and leg lotion is so like energizing. Like you put this on your feet and legs, it's like tingly, and it's such a cute gift because this is literally 12 bucks. And so it costs you $6. It's like the most affordable present ever. Y'all, get a cute pair of fuzzy socks from the dollar store with this. You got all your babysitters and all of your neighbors, you got their gifts done. You're welcome. And then for body, there's a few different body options. Our body care is very gentle. And so if you're someone that doesn't like using anything on their body, like maybe you get hives, you break out, you're sensitive, or you just want something clean and not too smelly, the Mary Kay Hello Clean set, that's 2-in-1 wash and shave and hydrating lotion. It's so perfect. Like my mom breaks out when she uses anything. And she can use this. And then maybe you do want something nice and smelly. You're like, I love like all the things. We have an apple and almond set or a berry and vanilla. And those are going to be your Bath and Body Works dupes. And then last but not least, we actually have an anti-aging body lotion. It's Time Wise body lotion. I use this every day like it's going out of style, and it firms and tightens and lifts, and it's the best. So that's targeted action toning lotion. So that's all the body care. And of course, we have yummy fragrances as well. We have a new one that came out this winter. It's called If You Believe. And it almost smells like that Taylor Swift perfume that was so popular. Like, I'm talking like 15 years ago, this Taylor Swift perfume came out. And it like reminds me of that. As a kid, I remember loving that. So we have really great fragrances. So, Brittany, I love that you commented to find a personal matching foundation and get practice. Yes, love that, girl. It's so fun. So, here's your homework, y'all. With our travel roll-up bags, we know them, we love them. Your job is to fill an imaginary travel roll-up bag with products that you saw tonight that you loved for yourself. And so I'm gonna send you guys each this little sheet, and you're gonna fill each pocket with your imaginary products and what that would look like for you. So that's your first step. Fill up your sheet. And the last thing is going to be if you complete Color Confidence on Mary Kay in Touch or on education, you will get a prize from me. So if you finish Color Confidence or Skincare Confidence, you actually get this cute little thing called a bling badge, and it pops up on your website. So when people look at you up, they're gonna see, oh, Layla's a skincare confident consultant, so I can trust her more. Or like I'm more excited to have her help me. And I will literally mail you guys a cute little prize in the mail if you finish either one of those in the next 2 weeks. So that's your homework for tonight, to just keep educating yourselves. And I hope you guys had fun tonight and learned a lot. And I'm so glad that I was able to do this with you guys tonight. So put anything, last comments, questions, or concerns in here as we're getting ready to start Mingle tonight, y'all. Hi, Megan. You look
Amelia,
so pretty.
oh, you're so sweet. I loved how thorough that was, Amelia. And I loved, and you guys will have to comment, Layla, Brittany, Emily, what you thought too. But I loved all of Amelia, all of your tips of upselling and everything on the body care too. I think sometimes we forget we have body care, and it really is a huge upsell. It really is. So, yes, Brittany,
100%.
that was amazing. I could not agree with you more. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
I, do you want to make me the hostess again? And I'll record this on YouTube so I can post it directly on Voxer afterwards.
Yep.